Hello Minecrafters, Arctic Shark Games here, coming at you with another Minecraft Bedrock Edition command tutorial. Today's tutorial is going to be on a kill counter system. Basically this system forces an item into your inventory and the item can't be removed or anything like that, and when one person kills another person in a little bit of sword PvP, it will throw a point over on the scoreboard on the right hand side. Now for the scoreboard, there's a lot of different options that you can do. I use this scoreboard system here, which puts the scoreboard on the sidebar display, which I'll throw a link in the top of the screen as well as in the description. This one here puts on the sidebar. You can put it above a player's head. You can put it when you walk up to any kind of entity. You can put it on the action bar. You can put it in the main menu. There's lots of different ways you can display the scoreboard, and there's lots of different videos out there that can show you how. I'll be adding more videos in the future for scoreboards as well. But let's get right into the actual kill counter itself. The kill counter has 4 command blocks. These 2 command blocks are over by themselves, and they don't matter how you orientate them. These 2 here are actually in a chain, so you want to make sure you face the arrows up and down. The first command block here is a repeat unconditional always active command on a 5-tick delay, and this one here is the one that actually counts the score. So you're going to want to go ahead and type in /execute at entity type equals item, comma name equals allow, and you're going to put the name in quotation marks. Now this is going to be looking for an allow block. You can use any block type that you'd like. I sort of recommend using the allow block because it's not obtainable in survival mode, and players don't really get affected by you forcing it into their inventory. Because if you use a normal block, this system's going to mess up, and if somebody drops, say a stone block in front of you, it's going to add a point. You want to make sure it only adds a point when somebody dies. So anyways, name equals allow, tilde tilde tilde, / scoreboard players add, at P, and then R equals 3. Then this here is where you decide if you want to have this do your entire world, or if you want to have it do just a section of the world for a game, for instance, or like I have this running on my anarchy section of my world. So you can go ahead and put tag equals, and I put kill count on this particular one, so that tag, anyone who has the tag kill count would be actually having their kills counted, and other people would not. If you don't do PvP on the rest of your world, you would just leave this R equals 3 if you want this to count anyone. And then I wrote kills 1. Kills is the actual objective name of the scoreboard, and 1 is how many points I'm getting for 1 kill. So if you want me to just get 1 point per kill, you'd put 1. If you want me to get 10 points per kill, you'd put 10. If you don't like using the name kills as your scoreboard objective name, this is where you would change that. Then you're going to want to make sure to go in the actual chat bar, and you're going to run a command one time. You can also run this on an impulse command block if you want, but you're going to run scoreboard objectives add, and then you're going to choose your objective name that we just talked about, and you're going to write kills, and then dummy, and they're going to choose your display name. Mine is yellow up on the right hand corner of the screen there on that sidebar, so I chose the color symbol with a lowercase e, and then I did kills. And then so you can go ahead and enter that into the chat bar one time to make sure you actually have an objective to count. Then once you have that running, this should work pretty well. If you drop an allow block in front of yourself, you can go ahead and test to see if it gives yourself a point. You're going to want to go ahead and set that objective up on some sort of display. If you want to do the sidebar, you can watch that video that I had mentioned earlier. And then now that you've tested it and an allow block gives you a point, you're going to want to go ahead and make sure that you go ahead and kill the allow block. So you're going to do a chain conditional always active / kill at entity type equals item, comma name equals allow. So this is going to kill the allow block when a person actually gets a point, and you want to make sure there's no delay of ticks on that so it happens instantly. And then this one here, you can go ahead and pick block and then change it to a repeat unconditional always active command and a 60-tick delay. And this is the same command / kill at entity type equals item, name equals allow. And then this here is the command that actually is going to force allow blocks into our inventory. In my inventory, I chose to force it into this first corner slot. I feel like that's the most useless slot, so it's a good point to put it so you don't kind of mess with your players. And you can see that this allow block comes up with a little star with some MBT tag items that says that this item can't be moved, dropped, removed, or crafted with. So no matter how much I try, this block can't be moved, I can't drop it, I can't craft with it, nothing like that. So it's going to stay in my inventory until I die, and then the other person therefore gets a point. So the way that that works is this is a repeat unconditional always active with a 5-tick delay. This is replace item entity at P slot dot inventory. This is where you would choose the slot. So I did 0 and then allow 1 and 0. So that's the allow block type, 1 block, and the type block type is 0. And then you're going to go ahead and take some of the squiggly brackets and you're going to go ahead and put in quotation marks item underscore lock. And then you're going to do colons with another set of squiggly brackets, quotation marks mode, colons with another set of quotation marks lock underscore in underscore slot, and then you're going to close those two brackets. And then if you've done that right, once you put that on always active, it should force one allow block into your 0, the first slot in your inventory. And then once you have all that going, you should be all set to go ahead and have a little bit of PvP action and test it out. So I'm going to go ahead and switch myself into survival mode over here, and we can go ahead and have my assistant here do a little bit of PvP against me, and we'll see who comes out on top and gets a point. And you should see on the right hand side of the screen a point will be added to one of our kills scoreboards. Oh, alright, so I killed Ari Safari over there, so I ended up with 1 point over here on my portion of the scoreboard. And we'll just do that one more time so you guys can go ahead and see, you know, sort of how it works. Alright, let's go one more time here, Ari Safari. Oh, I just barely got her, so I ended up with 2 points on the scoreboard. If she had gotten me, she would have got 1 point on the scoreboard. Well, that's pretty much it for today's video. If you guys liked the video, go ahead and throw a like on it, as well as subscribe here on Arctic Shark Games on YouTube and Arctic Shark Games on Twitch.